Welcome to momedaram. In this video, we will discuss what is method overriding in Java. If a class extends its superclass, then all or some members of superclass are inherited to subclass. That means when you create a subclass from superclass, then all members of the superclass will be inherited to subclass. Then the process of modifying the superclass methods inside the subclass is known as method overriding. In this our example, this method 1 in the subclass is called as overriding method or overridden method. So in the superclass, this method 1 will be called as overridden method. So when it comes to method overriding, method name and arguments of the method must be same as the superclass. We cannot change the name and arguments of the method inside the subclass. In this example, we are having method 1 and we are overriding in the subclass. So in the first example, we changed the arguments, so it is giving error saying that method does not override method from its superclass. In the second example, we have changed the method name. So method 1 to here we have changed the method name to. When it comes to overriding, the method name and the arguments must be same as the superclass. The return type of the overridden method must be compatible with the superclass method. If superclass method has return type is primitive, then in the subclass also it should return primitive only. If the superclass method has returning derived or user defined type, then the subclass also it should return the derived type, same derived or user defined type, or its a subclass. In this example, we are having method 1 of type void. So we changed from void to string, so it is giving error. It is saying that method 1 in the subclass clashes with method 1 in the superclass, attempting to use incompatible return types, so it will give error like this. In the same example, we are having sum method and its return type is int, but in the subclass we changed from int to void. So same thing. If the superclass is whatever the primitive type is there, it should be written the same. If you define other than that, it will give error. That means both subclass and superclass will have clashes. So attempting to use incompatible return type, hence the return type should be compatible with the superclass. Visibility of overridden method. We can keep same visibility or increase the visibility of overridden method, but we cannot reduce the visibility of overridden methods in subclass. That means in this example we are having method 1 is of type public, so in the subclass it should be same public only. It should, if you define protected, or if you remove this keyword protected, then it will be default, or if you define as private, this is not recommended. The visibility of that method is decreased, so that is the reason it is giving error. Method 1 in subclass clashes with method 1 in superclass. That means attempting to assign weaker access privileges protected and it was public, so we cannot reduce the visibility. So in the same example, the second method is protected, but when we are overriding we made as public, so it is acceptable. That means we are increasing the visibility, but we should not decrease the visibility. Many interviews they will ask this type of questions like, can we override private methods? Can we override static methods? Can we override final methods? This is a one of the common question in many of the interviews. So private methods are not visible in the subclasses. That means private methods are applicable only for within a class. So overriding concept is not applicable for private methods. Next, we cannot override static methods because method overriding is based on the dynamic binding at runtime, and the static methods are bounded using static binding at compile time. We cannot override static methods in Java. Next, final methods. Final methods also cannot override. Final means completed. Hence, no need to do any modification inside the subclass. So, we cannot able to modify the final methods in subclasses. This is all about the rules need to be remembered while overriding methods in Java. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.